Hello, this is a review of the Quaker soft bake oatmeal cookies with raisins. Now overall I think the cookie is pretty good. So let's talk about first of all what you get. So you get a package of 6 individually wrapped cookies. I've already eaten one, so there's 5 sitting in front of me. I'll open another package. So it's nice that they stay fresh until you open them up, so it's not you open the box and the rest of them start getting stale. In terms of health, it has some benefits of course, but it is not a completely healthy treat. So just keep that in mind that it still comes with about 9% of your daily value of fat, but it comes with other benefits that might be better than a potato chip. So it comes with 16% of your dietary fiber, for example. So there's a lot of positive aspects of that, but it isn't a perfectly healthy. It's not as good as just eating fruit, for example. Just keep that in mind. It is a cookie, but at least of the cookies, it's going to perhaps be a better value of the cookies that you could be eating. So the wrapping comes nice. It's not super cushioned and air packed, so obviously if you throw this in a lunch and it gets banged around, it's going to bang up the cookie inside. Not that you really should expect any different. It's just here for freshness, not for protection of the cookie itself. Then let's talk about the cookie itself. Now basically, I thought it was pretty darn good. Now it's not too sweet. It's not too crumbly. I thought from some of the other reviews it might get a little bit crumbly, but it definitely wasn't so for me. It's slightly dry, but not too dry, but it wasn't moist, if you know what I mean. And it has actually good raisins. Now, I'm not always a great fan of raisins, but I don't mind them within the cookies, but it's not like littered with tons and tons and tons of raisins. It's actually some, and it seems to be, to me, a low ratio, but actually the right ratio. It's just enough that I'm not just eating a constant oatmeal cookie. I thought the raisins actually added some nice effects to the cookie. I liked it. It has actually really good texture with the cookie. So when you zoom in, you can see a lot of things going on. It's not just a uniform cookie inside here. It has a lot of things that really, I thought the texture was great when you're chewing into it. It's what you expect out of an oatmeal cookie. And it's soft, but it's not fluffy soft. It's definitely an oatmeal consistency that you would expect. But what's nice is some oatmeal cookies that have sat around for a while get brittle and start to break apart, whereas this one is softer and maintains that softness, at least as far as I was using them opening out of the individual wrappings. The cookie's actually dense. And filling enough. I thought from the size of it, for some reason from the box, I was expecting a ginormous cookie. What I actually got was a moderately reasonably sized cookie. But I really only needed one. It was nice to add to my lunch. I don't think I'd want to eat more than one, given that they are 9% of your daily value of fat. But for the values that it is. So let's see if I break into it here. You see that it tears apart, and we can get another cross-section of seeing what's going on in the cookie. So I thought it had more of a homemade effect. Now honestly, we make homemade cookies all the time in my house here. So compared to true homemade cookies, I think it's good. It's something that I could tell is probably made in a bakery, but it is probably loads better than just the packaged ones that sit on the store shelves that you're usually going to get. But if you're an aficionado of actually making your home-baked cookies, it's probably not quite perfection. But compared to all store-bought cookies, I think it actually does a good job. So again, very good texture, good flavor, a little bit dry in my mind. The raisins were good ratio. And again, it's not falling apart, right? It's not too crumbly. You do get some crumbs, but it's not falling apart. So I think it's great for as far as a cookie goes like this. So thanks for watching the review.